Spiritual cleansing with Saint Michael, protection, prosperity, and divine renewal. Have you ever felt like something invisible is blocking your life, as if there were a barrier between you and your blessings? Today, Saint Michael the Archangel asked me to bring you an urgent message, a revelation that can completely transform your spiritual protection and open the portals of prosperity that were closed in your life. In the next few minutes, you will discover a spiritual cleansing ritual, so powerful that many spiritual guardians try to keep it a secret. Stay until the end, because in the final part of this video, I will reveal the sacred symbol that Saint Michael uses to cut the negative energetic ties that are preventing your evolution. Hello, and welcome to the Sussurro Divino's channel. You have been chosen, and it is a pleasure to have you here today for another moment of reflection, inspiration, and motivation. On this channel, we share messages from the angels to illuminate your journey, bringing peace and serenity to your day. Subscribe now so you don't miss out on divine messages. My dear ones, I feel a very special energy pulsating at this moment. Saint Michael the Archangel, the powerful celestial protector, is present with us today, bringing his sword of light to perform a deep cleansing of our energy fields. You are not watching this video by chance. Your guardian angel has guided you here because the time has come for a divine renewal in your life. Before we go any further, I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the angelic presence that now surrounds your being. This is a sacred connection that we have established within our family of light, our circle of divine whispers. I will share a first revelation right now. Saint Michael the Archangel works with the frequency of the sapphire blue color, a powerful vibration that immediately dissolves dense energies. At this exact moment, visualize this intense blue light descending from the sky and enveloping your entire body, cleansing any energy that does not belong to your divine essence. Feel this protection forming around you. This simple practice, performed daily for just 30 seconds, already begins to create a protective shield around you. Did you know that Saint Michael the Archangel is mentioned not only in Christian tradition, but also in Jewish and Islamic sacred texts? His name in Hebrew, Mikael, means "who is like God," a rhetorical question that states that no one compares to the divine. This is the energy we invoke today, the incomparable power of heavenly protection. I want to share with you the story of Mariana, a follower of our channel who was facing a series of obstacles in her life. At 42 years old, Mariana felt completely blocked. Her work was stagnant, her relationships were worn out, and a constant feeling of energetic heaviness followed her wherever she went. It was like I was carrying around an invisible backpack full of rocks, she told me in an emotional message. I tried meditating, using crystals, saying positive affirmations, but nothing seemed to work completely. That's when Mariana discovered the power of spiritual cleansing with Saint Michael the Archangel. After implementing the ritual I'm going to share with you today, in just 21 days, she began to notice significant changes. Job opportunities arose, toxic relationships naturally fell away, and that feeling of heaviness was replaced by a lightness she hadn't felt in years. Do you identify with this feeling of being blocked? Of carrying weights that are not yours? Know that you are not alone. Many sensitive souls like you absorb energies from the environment and the people around them, creating layers of density that block their natural radiance. If you have ever felt this sense of energetic heaviness or blockage in your life, please leave a heart in the comments. This will help others understand that they are not alone on this spiritual journey. Saint Michael the Archangel is known as the General of the Heavenly Hosts, the supreme protector against the forces of darkness. His sword of light has the power to cut negative energy bonds, free us from spiritual ties and open paths where before there were only obstacles. When we call upon Saint Michael for a spiritual cleansing, we are calling upon the most powerful protective energy available in the universe. It is like having the strongest of celestial warriors at your side, defending your light and warding off any energy that does not vibrate at the frequency of love. Did you know that in the esoteric tradition, Saint Michael the Archangel governs Sunday and the element of fire? Therefore, rituals performed on Sundays have a special power when directed to this archangel. Fire, the transformative element par excellence, represents Saint Michael's ability to transmute dense energies into pure light. How do you know if you are in urgent need of a spiritual cleansing with Saint Michael? Look for these signs in your life: constant fatigue with no physical explanation, disturbing dreams or recurring nightmares, feeling of being watched or of a strange presence, series of minor accidents or setbacks, difficulty moving forward on important projects, persistent negative thoughts, frequent conflicts in relationships. If you have identified 3 or more of these signs, your energy is crying out for a deep cleansing. Your auric field may be compromised, allowing in energies that are not aligned with your divine purpose. Video Body, Part 4, The Spiritual Cleansing Ritual. The time has come to share with you the complete spiritual cleansing ritual with Archangel Saint Michael. This is ancient knowledge that was channeled directly from the Akashic records to our family of light. To perform this ritual, you will need a blue candle representing the energy of Saint Michael, a glass of filtered water course, salt, 1 spoon, a white paper and pen. Your pure intentions. Step 1. Choose a quiet time, preferably at dawn or dusk, when the curtains between the worlds are thinnest. Step 2. Light the blue candle with a wooden match. Avoid lighters, saying, "With this flame, I invoke the protective presence of Saint Michael the Archangel into my home and into my life." Step 3. On the white paper, write down everything you want to remove from your life: situations, emotions, blocks, toxic people. Be specific and honest. Step 4. Place the coarse salt in the glass of water and stir clockwise 21 times, visualizing the water becoming energized with bright blue light. Step 5. Read this invocation aloud. Archangel Saint Michael, warrior of divine light, with your flaming sword, cut all the negative ties that bind me, dissolve all the blocks in my path, remove all energies that do not belong to my essence, protect me with your shield of sapphire blue light, and open the portals of prosperity and abundance in my life. May your divine protection surround me now and always. So it is, so it will be. Step 6. Take a sip of the salt water, feeling it cleanse your inner being. With the rest, sprinkle the 4 corners of your home, starting at the main entrance and moving in a clockwise direction. Step 7. Burn the paper with the blocks in the candle flame, depositing the ashes in a plant pot or in the soil for transmutation. Step 8. Let the candle burn for at least 20 minutes. If you need to blow it out, never blow it out. Smother the flame. Reflection and practical application. This ritual should be repeated for 7 consecutive days for a deep cleanse, or for 3 days for a maintenance cleanse. Consistency is key for lasting results. Remember that spiritual cleansing is not just an external ritual, but an internal commitment to your evolution. While Saint Michael works on the spiritual plane, you need to do your part on the physical plane. Keep your thoughts high. Practice forgiveness, especially self-forgiveness. Eat consciously. Hydrate yourself properly. Avoid environments and people with dense energy. True spiritual cleansing happens when we align our actions, thoughts, and emotions with the frequency of light. Did you know that Saint Michael the Archangel is often depicted with a pair of scales in his left hand? These scales symbolize his role as the weigher of souls and divine judge. When we call upon his energy for cleansing, we are essentially asking him to restore balance in our lives by weighing and removing everything that no longer serves our higher purpose. Spiritual cleansing with Saint Michael doesn't just remove negativity, it makes room for divine blessings to flow abundantly into your life. It's like thoroughly cleaning a dirty glass before filling it with crystal clear water. After completing the cleaning cycle, you will notice significant changes in three main areas. Protection, a tangible sense of security and peace, as if wrapped in a cocoon of light. Prosperity, unexpected opportunities will begin to arise, resources will flow more easily, and the feeling of scarcity will gradually be replaced by the awareness of abundance. Divine renewal, a deeper spiritual awakening with greater intuitive clarity, more vivid and meaningful dreams, and a stronger connection with your spirit guides. Carlos, a 53-year-old businessman, was on the verge of bankruptcy when he discovered this ritual. His business was accumulating debts, and he couldn't understand why, despite all his efforts, things kept going wrong. "We've always been skeptical about spiritual matters," Carlos confessed, "but I was so desperate that I decided to try the Saint Michael ritual as a last resort." After completing the 7-day ritual, Carlos had a vivid dream in which Saint Michael showed him a man in his office who was sabotaging his business. The next morning, he discovered that his accountant had been embezzling money from the company for months. "It wasn't just the discovery that saved my business," Carlos said, "but the mental clarity I gained after the cleanse. I started making better decisions, attracting more aligned clients, and within 3 months, I not only paid off all of my debt, but we expanded into a new market." This is the divine renewal that Saint Michael can bring, not just removing the negative, but lighting the way to a prosperous future. If you have ever had an experience with Saint Michael the Archangel or felt his presence at some point in your life, share it in the comments. Your story may be the light someone else needs to believe in their own divine protection. As promised at the beginning, the time has come to reveal the sacred symbol that Saint Michael uses to cut negative energy ties. This symbol is known as the Blue Sword of Michael and has been treasured in esoteric traditions for centuries. The symbol consists of a vertical sword with a blue flame at the top, surrounded by a circle of protection. When visualized during meditations or drawn in rituals, this symbol acts as an amplifier of Saint Michael's energy, instantly cutting negative etheric cords and dissolving spiritual contracts that no longer serve your highest good. To use this symbol, visualize it in bright blue light before you. Take 3 deep breaths. Mentally ask Saint Michael to use this sword to cut any energetic bonds that are draining your vitality. Visualize the sword moving around your body, cutting any dark cords that may be connected to you. Feel the lightness that arises after this process. This symbol can be drawn on small cards and placed under your pillow, in your wallet, or in strategic points around your home for continued protection. My dear ones of our family of light, our circle of divine whispers grows each day, uniting souls seeking spiritual elevation and protection. When we share this sacred knowledge, we are strengthening the collective energy field that protects us all. Saint Michael the Archangel has a special message for our community. The time of darkness is ending. Those who seek the light will be found by the light. Keep your vibrations high, for you are beacons in times of transformation. Did you know that in the angelic tradition, Saint Michael the Archangel works together with 3 other main archangels? Gabriel, messenger; Raphael, healer; and Uriel, illuminator form, with Michael, the protective quartet of the 4 quadrants. When we invoke Saint Michael, we are indirectly attracting the complementary energies of these other archangels, creating multidimensional protection. We have reached the end of this journey of sacred knowledge, But this is just the beginning of your spiritual transformation. Cleansing with Saint Michael is a portal to a life of constant divine protection. Remember, you are a being of infinite light, temporarily experiencing human form. No negative energy is more powerful than your divine essence when connected to the angelic forces. I deeply appreciate your presence at this sacred moment. Saint Michael the Archangel is now extending his wings of protection over all who have watched this video to the end, creating a seal of light that will remain active for 24 hours. Which area of your life do you feel most in need of the protective intervention of Saint Michael the Archangel? Share in the comments, and let's create a collective field of intention for transformation together. If this knowledge touched your heart, please leave a like as a way of gratitude to the angelic energy that allowed us this connection today. Share it with someone who needs protection and spiritual renewal. Subscribe to our channel to continue receiving the divine whispers that the angels have reserved especially for you. Activate the bell to be notified whenever a new heavenly message arrives. I am eternally grateful for your presence in our family of light. May Saint Michael the Archangel guide your steps, protect your path, and open the portals of infinite prosperity in your life. Until our next spiritual encounter, remain in the light, my dear brother, my dear soul sister. Peace, light, and divine protection.